Have you ever found out that a child wasn't yours? I discovered my 8-year-old daughter wasn't mine the day I caught my wife teaching her to lie to me about hospital visits. I was supposed to be at work, but I came home early with flowers for my daughter Sarah because she had a fever that morning. When I walked in, I heard them in the kitchen. My wife was telling Sarah, "Remember, don't tell Daddy about going to Dr. Anderson, just like all the other times." Sarah's voice was confused. "But why do we lie to Daddy about my special doctor?" My heart stopped when my wife answered, "Because Daddy isn't your real father, and Dr. Anderson is helping us prove it." I stood there frozen, listening as my wife explained to our daughter that her real dad was someone she dated before me. Apparently, she had been secretly taking Sarah for DNA tests and meetings with a lawyer, preparing to demand child support from this man. That night, after Sarah went to bed, I confronted my wife. She didn't even try to deny it. She admitted she had slept with her ex right before meeting me. When she found out she was pregnant, she assumed the baby was mine. But last year, her ex had become wealthy after inheriting his family's business. Suddenly, she wanted to do what was best for Sarah by connecting her with her real father and his money. I asked how long she had known. She said she had suspected since Sarah was born, but confirmed it through a secret DNA test 6 months ago. For half a year, she had been lying to my face while plotting with lawyers. The next day, I took Sarah to school like normal, but instead of going to work, I went to my lawyer. That's when I discovered something that made my blood run cold. My wife had already filed papers claiming I had no biological rights to Sarah, but she had made one huge mistake. Sarah had needed emergency surgery when she was 3. As her father, I had given blood for the transfusion. The hospital still had the records that proved Sarah was definitely my biological daughter. My wife had been so convinced by her own lie that she never bothered to do a proper DNA test. The test she had was fake, something her sketchy lawyer arranged to try to get money from her wealthy ex. I waited until I had all the evidence before confronting her again. When I showed her the hospital blood records, her face went white. She had spent months poisoning our daughter against me, making up stories about her real dad, all based on a lie. The judge took one look at the evidence and granted me full custody. My wife had committed fraud, tried to alienate my daughter from me, and psychologically abused our child with lies about her parentage. Sarah lives with me now. She's 12, and sometimes she still asks questions about what happened. I found out her mother had even given her pictures of the ex, telling Sarah to call him Daddy in secret. The psychological damage took years of therapy to repair. Last month, my ex-wife tried to contact Sarah through social media. She claimed she was sorry, that she had been confused, that she really thought she was doing the right thing. Sarah blocked her and told me, "My real parent is the one who never had to lie about loving me." I later learned my ex-wife had tried the same scam with 2 other men, claiming they were Sarah's father to get child support. Both times, real DNA tests proved she was lying. She's now facing criminal charges for fraud.